Humans are a tropical animal. That's not an opinion, it's anatomy. We evolved in the heat of Africa. We have thin skin and almost no fur. We can't hibernate. We don't grow a winter coat. Drop a naked human into freezing weather, and they die in hours. And yet, during the Ice Age, humans walked into that world on purpose. Into a Europe of glaciers, into a Siberia colder than anything today. Not only did we survive it, we spread across it. So how did the naked tropical ape conquer the frozen world? The answer involves fire, fat, ingenuity, and a parasite that gave us the date. First, understand what the Ice Age actually was. It wasn't a permanent white apocalypse. It was long, cold swings. Glaciers advanced and retreated over tens of thousands of years. At the coldest peaks, ice sheets buried much of northern Europe. And here's the part people underestimate about cold. Hunger gives you weeks. Thirst gives you days. Cold gives you hours. Hypothermia doesn't negotiate. It's the fastest way the wild kills you. So every single night in that world was a survival problem to be solved. Humans solved it with technology, because our bodies couldn't. The most obvious answer is fire, and fire was transformative. It's warmth you can carry, light in a long winter night. It cooks food, which unlocks far more energy from every meal. In a cold world, calories are heat. Your body burns them to stay alive. So Ice Age humans became specialists at high-fat, high-calorie food. Fat is the most energy-dense fuel there is. They hunted for it deliberately. Then, shelter. Caves helped, but caves are rare and often occupied. So humans built. In treeless Ice Age steppe, they used what they had, which sometimes meant building houses out of mammoth bones. Huge structures, framed in tusks and bone, covered in hides. Fire, food, and shelter kept you alive at camp. But you can't hunt from inside a hut. You have to go out. And out there, you needed warmth you could wear. So humans invented clothing. We built our own fur. No other animal has ever done that. It's one of our defining tricks. But it raises a genuinely hard scientific question. When exactly did we start? And here's the trouble. Clothing doesn't fossilize. Hide, fur, and sinew rot away. Nothing survives from that deep in time. We have stone tools from millions of years ago. We have bones. But we have zero Ice Age clothing. Not a scrap. So how do you date an invention that left nothing behind? Scientists found an answer in the strangest possible place. Lice. Human head lice live in the hair on your scalp. That's their entire world. But there's a second kind of human louse, the body louse. And despite the name, it doesn't actually live on your body. It feeds on skin, but it lives in clothing. It lays its eggs in the folds and seams of fabric, exclusively. Which leads to a beautifully simple conclusion. Body lice could not have existed before clothing existed. They needed a permanent habitat, and we had to invent that habitat first. So researchers asked, when did body lice split off from head lice? Because that split marks the moment clothing became a regular part of life. They compared the DNA of both and read the molecular clock. In a 2010 study, the median estimate came back at about 170,000 years ago, which places it inside an ice age, the one before the last one. Exactly when you'd expect humans to need permanent warmth. Now, to be honest, this is an estimate, and estimates carry ranges. Other studies have suggested different windows. The date isn't settled. But the logic is elegant, and it points to something remarkable. The clothing itself rotted away entirely, thousands of centuries ago. But the parasite it accidentally created is still crawling around today, carrying the date of our invention inside its DNA. But draping a hide over your shoulders only takes you so far. Loose clothing leaks heat. Wind cuts straight through the gaps. For truly extreme cold, you need something else entirely. You need fitted clothing, sealed, shaped to the body, sewn. And that requires a specific, humble invention. A needle with a hole in it. The eyed needle. That tiny hole is what lets you pull thread through hide reliably. It turns loose, wrapping into engineering, into tailoring. The oldest known eyed needle is about 50,000 years old. Carved from bird bone, found in Denisova Cave in Siberia. And here's what that unremarkable little tool actually accomplished. Humans with eyed needles could make sealed, layered, fitted clothing. And with that, they pushed into the frozen northeast of Eurasia. Places so brutally cold that Neanderthals never went there. During the coldest phases of the Ice Age, Neanderthals were tough, cold-adapted, and skilled with hides. But eyed needles show up almost exclusively at our sites, not theirs. Whether that gap in technology decided anything is still debated. But the pattern is striking. The people with needles went further north. So how did a naked tropical ape survive the Ice Age? Not by evolving. There wasn't time for that. We solved it with fire, with fat, with bone houses, and above all, by wearing other animals. We couldn't grow fur, so we took it. We couldn't survive winter, so we sewed one shut. And here's what stays with me about all of it. Every trace of that clothing is gone, rotted into nothing. The greatest survival technology in our history left no monument. Just a needle in a cave, and a parasite still carrying the date. If you love the history hiding inside ordinary things, this is your channel. Subscribe to Fiuzaverse, and let's keep finding the clues everyone walks past.